Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback sacked by Khalil Mack.
Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
Trubisky's pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 17.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
They go play action with Trubisky, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Cowboys.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Michael Brockers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Pass on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
3. Vikings, nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
In on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings
On
on
2nd down, Eckler.
at the 8-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
On the play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
13 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 10, Vikings nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 39-yard line.
Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Jamal Williams, the ball
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's good. We're up.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25.
The ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Trubisky's.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. That's into the hands of Eckler.
Trubisky's pass.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
To Jordan Reed.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Eckler.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Steps away. He may try and run for this.
Trubisky on the keeper. It's a gain of 10. First
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. Bernard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
10 more yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Kaepernick to throw again. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sean McKeon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the 2nd half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the 2nd half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And he puts it through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost. Amendola again, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
from midfield. Here's Kaepernick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down.
Trubisky on the keeper. A gain of 13 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Michael Brocker is in on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Tyler Bass set to
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 24-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kaepernick's pass.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their
this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Trubisky's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 43-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To Keenan Allen.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Cowboys.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
6 yards, and it's 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
27, Vikings 7.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. Screen play, Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete to
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Sets up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
We gonna do what we do.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Caught left side by Hilton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Yards on the play. And it's
on 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
24-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To carry on Johnson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Vikings. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now a play fake, Kaepernick. Looking deep for Hilton, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 2.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Olsen over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Dallas.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now a toss going left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
There on the coverage.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Kaepernick again. His pass caught at the 4. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Kaepernick to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Danny Amendola, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Suck up for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Vikings 20.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know, people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Dallas, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now in the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.